Hi, student teacher. It's Janelle Henry from the Career Development Center, just reaching out to create a video for you regarding the upcoming job fair for educators. This semester, our job fair for educators for you will be held on Thursday, November the 16th, from 10 until 1 or 2 p.m. The other thing to know about the job fair is that after the job fair, starting at 1 or 2, those employers who wish to do on-site interviews will be completing those. And so you may be asked to come back to do an in-person interview. So just be prepared for that. So I want to share my screen with you just to show you a little bit about the event on Handshake. So hopefully you are now seeing what the event looks like for you as a student. Obviously, the job fair for educators, Thursday, November the 14th, 10 until 1. Sorry about misspeaking earlier. It's until 1, but then starting again at 1 o'clock, those interviews could happen. So you don't necessarily have to join the event over here. You can if you want much more information about each of the employers. However, you do have to sign in the day of. So my suggestion is to go here to see more employers down at the bottom, click on it, and it will populate all of the employers who are currently registered for the event. As of right now, we do have about 53 employers who are coming, and I'm sure more will add up until that point. So my suggestion to you when you're doing your research about the fair and who you want to come visit, to kind of make the most of the event, is to go through all of the events, all of the employers. And we're going to go down here to, I'm going to try to find a local school district. We are Central Dauphin. Let's look at Central Dauphin. So Central Dauphin is, they're going to have their school district website. They're going to have a little bit about the district, what types of job titles they are hiring for, and then obviously information about work authorization. So you can go through and you can get an idea. Hey, there's circle of seasons. You can get an idea of who's coming, what types of jobs they are posting for. You may look at someone like Devereaux, Pennsylvania Children's Services and being like, I don't understand why they're coming to the fair. Well, if you open it up, you can see that they are looking for some full-time special education teachers. They are looking for some support specialists and some behavior technicians. So you can learn about all of these different school districts, where they are located, and what they're looking for. So that's my suggestion to kind of get an idea of which district you're looking into. Or which employer, I shouldn't just say school districts, obviously their website, all of those things. So that's an idea of how to navigate in Handshake. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, but more about the day of. So in contrast to when we did them online, we're back in person, which is lovely. And again, this might be the first in-person job fair you've ever been to. So we need to kind of talk about that a little bit. My suggestion to you is to go ahead and do your research of what employers you want to talk to. The day of, when you register, you will get the map of the employers that are coming. And you can kind of circle those as you wait to get in. The doors will open promptly at 10 o'clock. We'll have a big line because you all like to come early. Your education majors, we know that. But if you are one of those people who hesitate to be in large groups, you can kind of hang back and wait until the crowd goes in. And then hang around, because the employers know that some students need that quieter setting. So if you are one of them, please still come at 10, hang tight in the lobby, sit down, read through the booklet, know who you want to talk to, circle on the map, and then you can kind of wait until the crowd level is right for you. When you are in the fair, you want to make sure that you approach the school districts that you are interested in, make sure you introduce yourself to them, have copies, physical copies of your resume available. That is one thing that is completely different than those virtual job fairs that we've hosted in the past, is to have a physical copy of your resume ready to give to every employer that you want to visit. So that's a little bit of a printing thing that you need to take care of prior to the event. We do ask as you sign in to give us one copy of your resume. So that's another copy that you'll need to make for the event. So you will come, you will sign in, you will give us a copy of your resume. You will make a name tag to wear on your clothing the day of, so that when you shake hands, they can clearly see who you are and what your certification area is. So that will be that day. Professional dress is required. So making sure you are in your professional dress. This is not what you wear to student teaching every day. This is that suit, that pantsuit, that skirted suit. If you need assistance with that, please let me know. We don't have the career closet appointments in the evening. However, we'll work our best with you and or potentially get you some assistance up at, once again, thrift store. But you do need to reach out to me because we need you to have that professional clothing and we need you to have copies of your resume ready for the day of. We want your best foot forward when you walk in that door. I do want you to, if you haven't had already, your resume reviewed for the event. Make sure that you upload it into Handshake. That will assist us with getting it back to you in a timely manner. Please do not wait until the week of the fair. That is not going to be helpful because the Monday of the fair is also the graduate school fair. So we're not going to be in office as much that week. So make sure that you take the late part of October to get your resume reviewed through Handshake. And like I said before, that interviewing time afterwards, some of the interviews or some of the school districts will ask to have an interview right afterwards. So be prepared to potentially come back. You may need to bring a lunch with you if you plan on being there all day. Bring water with you. Now, because school is in session, the Cub Cafe and Starbucks will be open. So that's an opportunity, but I don't want people getting weak or sick or those kind of things from not eating that day. So you may need to pack your lunch. You may need to bring your water bottle, especially if you are going to have multiple interviews in the afternoon. Be prepared for that. Be ready for that. Is it overwhelming sometimes? Yes. Do you need to sometimes step out and take a breather? Yes. Don't overwhelm yourself. If you need something, please reach out to one of us staff members. Many of your student teaching faculty will also come to the event, so they'll be there for support. But I want to make sure we don't find anybody having a meltdown in Starbucks. Happens every year, but we handle it. Make sure you reach out, ask questions. You know, the nerves are there. We totally understand that of reaching out to employers and stepping forward to them and introducing yourself. But that's where practice comes into play. This is this opportunity for you to reach out and say, good morning, how are you? My name is, and then introducing yourself. If you need to practice with one of us in that morning, please let us know. We're there. Check-in will begin probably at about 10 minutes until 10, just to make sure that we can give the employers the time to set up beforehand. So as always, feel free to shoot me an email. My email is henry@kutztown.edu, and you can shoot me an email after watching this video. Hope you guys have a great student teaching experience, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.